Under 18, click off the vid. This vid is not for you. The businesses, who the witnesses, we don't even know witnesses. Look, bro. Y'all see the title, man. It's kind of tough talking about some shit like this, cause like, my own family don't even know I went through this, you feel me? And I forgot to put my shit on silent. Never fails. Never. My shit on silent, but yeah, bro, y'all see the title? I ain't, you know what I'm saying, my own family don't even know about this shit. Like, voice kind of shaky, cause like, I was really on, like, man, I was traumatized by the situation, if you want me to be honest. But look, this how this shit happened, bro. So, I'm not sure if this was during summertime. Nah, I think it was a school night, and this was my senior year. So there was a point in time where I was living by myself. You know, living by myself at my mom's house. Cause I was old enough. I was like, what, 17? I was old enough. I told her, like, don't worry about it. Cause she had a job that was out of town. And she had to work there type shit. So she, you know, would never really be home. And if I recall, bro, I was leaving my homie Mike's house. You know what I'm saying? I fucked around and said his name, but last, I don't know if it's the last video, but it was when I was telling you about the side box and shit, my section leader, him. You know, we was cool on some shit. Went over there, played the game, chilling, whoop, whoop. Now, as I'm walking home, I see a little, I don't remember her name, but you know, I was a gentleman, bro, regardless where I was at. You know, I was always a gentleman. Ooh, shit. Boy, that first hit. So, I see shorty, I'm gonna just give her a name. I see Ebony. I walk her to her house, right? And the way the shit set up, when I leave Mike's house, I take a trail to get to my house to make it quicker. Rather me going, like, walking all the way, like walking, what's the way the roads and shit made, how they connect the neighborhoods, that shit. I went through a trail, you feel me? I didn't go, I don't know what to call it, cause it's connected to a road. Then I gotta take the road and go down this long ass dirt road. And that I wasn't finna do all that, you know? It was a whole trail, so I'm gonna take that trail. And I took the trail. Telling this shit backwards, my bad. Okay. Saw her, right? Walked her home. Once I walked her home and shit, I'm going back to the trail. I could have took the road and went the long way, but I was trying to get home quick because it was dark. This is when the time had went ahead and it was getting dark around 6, 7 o'clock. Y'all know when the time switch. I start going by the trail, right? And I'm hearing some niggas mumbling and shit. And me, I'm gonna mind my business. I ain't even finna, look, I ain't asking no question, I ain't finna do nothing. I'm finna mind my business. I heard a shot. And I froze, bro. Like when I heard the bullet. You know, I don't know what he was shooting at. I don't know if the person was shooting at me. I just froze because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, couldn't move type shit. Like, anxiety took over on some shit. And I was just like, fuck, like, why am I sitting here? And two dudes walk up. I see one dude, like, beat pretty bad. Like, that nigga got fucked over, son. Like, I'm pretty sure they beat his ass. And, dude was like, oh shit, no, he was like, oh shit, you just witnessed everything, didn't you? That explains why you was just standing here. And I was like, no, like, I'm trying to plead my case. I'm telling them, no, like, that ain't it. That ain't it, bro. Like, nah, I'm just walking home. I'm trying to get home. That's it. And I thought one of them just had a gun. They both had guns. And they was, they was taller than me. So I don't know if these niggas was grown. One of them had a deep ass voice. He could have been grown, but I wasn't sure. Like, I don't know. They was tall, had on, like the sweat attire, you know. And the other dude pulled out the gun. He was like, "Get on your knees." And I'm like, what? Like, I ain't do shit. And then a nigga was about to, like, you know, when niggas do that shit, they buck at you. I flinched because he had the gun. I'm like, yo, what you doing? And he's like, get on your knees. So I'm just like, boom, get on my knees. And he was like, we should do you just how we did him. And I'm sitting there like, bro, for what? I didn't do y'all nothing. And at this point, anxiety starts to leave, anger starts to set in. And I'm like, for what? And mind you, I told y'all, I've been dealing with depression a long time. High school, all that shit. I've been dealing with depression ever since I got to high school, if I'm being honest. Either 8th grade or high school, one of them. That's tough. Been dealing with this shit all my life, son. So at this point, I'm like, bro, for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, why would you even do that? So the nigga gets like more assertive. He's like, he starts, I don't even remember what he said, because this is when I kind of, not blacked out, but I was still in my right mind. I was just, you know, then depression kicked in. I was like, bro, you know what? And he was like, what? You know, I grabbed the tool. I'm at gunpoint, bro. I grabbed the tool, aimed that bitch at my fucking forehead. I was like, do it. I said, do it, bro. I've been ready to die. Do it. He didn't pull it. The nigga, I guess what you could say happened is I called his bluff unknowingly. Like, I didn't know what was finna happen after I said, like, I didn't care. You feel me? I was... Give me a sec. Shit. You know, so I called his bluff unknowingly. I didn't know, you know, I didn't know what a bluff was. Like, I didn't know the terms and shit. Like, bro, I was done for, bro. And dude looked at me, he was like, bro, go home, bro. Like, I guess the nigga saw how serious I was and I meant every fucking thing I said. And dude was like, I'm looking at him holding the gun and his hand kind of shaking. I peep, you know, I read the room, I'm peeping him looking at his partner. And his partner looking at him like, yo, you, like, a concerned look. And he was like, just go, bro, just go. And I started hearing his voice crack. And I'm like, what the fuck? But I ain't asked shit, I was just, and the thing is, bro, I didn't run. I just got up, dust my knees off, nigga, dust my legs, and I started walking the trail. And it didn't set in that I could have died until I was like, cause the way the trail was, you go in this little dark pass, you go through a couple trees, and then it's a long curve that goes straight. and that whole curve is made out of dirt. It's a dirt road, you know, with rubble and dirt and shit. As soon as I get to the main road, like where I can see my house and shit, and I'm looking at the street lights, like I just, bro, I couldn't fucking breathe. Like I'm like it's the shit fucking with me. The shit just fucking with me, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? Get home, bro, I go to the bathroom, wash my face off. And I'm keeping a bean, bro. I just looked in the mirror and started crying. Like, I was fucked up, bro. And that shit traumatized me. Like, for a week, I did not go outside. Friends were trying to, hey, you trying to go to the court? Nah. I'm staying in, type shit. Like, I was fucked up, bro. And it wasn't until I just kind of got over it, because, you know, I'm just in my head 24/7 on loop, like, about what just you know, what happened. Look, bro, I ain't even try to get all, like, serious with the shit, but, like, yeah, bro, shit was crazy. I was, I guess you could say I was scared, but not scared. Like, I was, look, all I'm gonna say is, bro, for any of those who suffer with depression, bro, don't throw your life away. Don't make that mistake, because it could have been a mistake if he was all the way with it. I don't know if that was an emotional connection for him. Like, I don't know if he could relate, because his family members probably go through the shit, like, or he knows someone that he care about it, got depression and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he knew, because he was like, bro, this nigga suicidal. Like, he looked at me like, he's serious. And I'm like, just like, I'm like, bro, like, and when he told me that, God, just got up, I started walking, bro. But I was quiet the whole time. And it wasn't until I got to the end where I could see my street and see everything that I started tripping. Like, I was like, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? Like, damn, bro, like I could have lost my life. Like, I get to the door, bro, I can't even put the key in the hole. I'm shaking, bro. But, you know, that's the story. I didn't mean to get emotional, bro. Like, yeah, it's shit like that you don't forget, man.